Hello, what's up, everybody? Hey, it's KGB for the C Sports Network. Welcome in, Outlaws. Here we are for season opener for the Chicago Bears, baby. That's right, we're back to Bears game football. The Bears. The Bears. What's up, David? Welcome in, my friend. Thank you for already stopping in as usual. One of my number one moderators and overall great dude. I was going to call you a great good. Sorry about that. Looks like I got to adjust some buttons here. Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. All right. There we go. Now the game is
has tried to rebuild over the last couple of seasons. They drafted.
All right, so we are immediately into the game, guys. I do apologize about the shortness I missed.
He's their second-year left guard. They added Lloyd Cushenberry. Plenty of talent. Pollard is new. Boyd is new. And Calvin Ridley led the Jaguars in receiving last year.
I'll tell you who's not new. A lot of these guys on the defense for the Bears, there's not.
All right, so I do got sound for you. The Titans are lining up in a shotgun formation. I will get this interactive working.
Trying to make it a tough day for Will Levis.
Bear with me here.
Bears will bring four. Levis in a tight pocket. Misses Boyd. It's a 3-and-out.
And that's the story for the Chicago Bears defense, really. Only rushing with 4 players and still getting pressure on the quarterback. If they can do that all
there we go. Now she popped on.
For Will Levis and this new Titans.
They were late putting it up.
So
all right, now we have.
5 games
now
last
we're
year after an injury against the Colts. One of the best punters in the NFL has set an NFL record the last 2 years in average punting. He'll kick away to DeAndre Carter. A lot of pressure coming from the Bears out of the gate. 52-yard punt, and DeAndre Carter gets loose and has a solid return out past the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for the Heisman Trophy winner 2 years ago and the #1 overall pick, Caleb Williams.
Those that might not know, Maverick is streaming over on Maverick's channel. Right now, he's bringing you guys the Braves game. If you'd like to support both channels while we stream, simply open up 2 tabs, one to each channel.
Once they do that,
simplest thing is to mute the sounds.
Play action and what Caleb does best, throwing the ball on the run.
He's got a new running back in DeAndre Swift, who has a very solid run of about 6 on first down. Caleb Williams, rookie out of USC, 1 season at Oklahoma, then 2 with the Trojans, won the Heisman a couple of years ago. He's the 5th ever Heisman Trophy.
Oh, wait a minute. It might have been the Bears that had the ball. I just glanced at it when I said that.
Since 1947.
I might have been looking at their defense.
Pressure against an offensive line that has tried to rebuild over the last couple of seasons. They drafted J.C.
Okay, we got to figure something out here.
Number 7, he's their starting rookie left tackle.
Already giving me
He's their second-year left guard. They added Lloyd Cushenberry. Plenty of talent. Pollard is new. Boyd is new. And Calvin Ridley led the Jaguars in receiving last year.
I'll tell you who's not new. A lot of these guys on the defense for the Bears, there's 9 returning starters. You're just going to see Kevin Byard in the back end there as the veteran acquisition, trying to make it a tough day for Will Levis on a 3rd and long.
Bears will bring 4. Levis in a tight pocket. Misses Boyd. It's a 3-and-out.
The Bears' first drive of the season goes 3-and-out.
And that's the story for the Chicago Bears defense, really. Only rushing with 4 players and still getting pressure on the quarterback. If they can do that all day long,
people
it's
always
going to be a long
say
day at the office for Will Levis and this new Titans offense.
So Ryan Stonehouse, who missed the final 5 games last year after an injury against the Colts, One of the best punters in the NFL, has set an NFL record the last 2 years in average punting. He'll kick away to DeAndre Carter. A lot of pressure coming from the Bears out of the gate. 52-yard punt, and DeAndre Carter gets loose and has a solid return out past the 40-yard line. Excellent field position.
Oh, I see what's going on. Yeah. That's definitely not correct. Okay, for some reason that one was replaying. They are on commercial.
New head coaches in the NFL this
All right, so
year.
we are back.
Brian Callahan making his NFL head coaching debut after 5 years as the offensive coordinator for Zach Taylor.
Let's go Bears. That's right, David.
The legendary O-line coach is on staff
Love it.
with him, hoping to
Long time.
Levis.
Long
To
time.
watch his interactions
The
with his
Bears
dad.
are my
If
heroes.
they can't get this quarterback clean in the pocket,
I got to
wanna
meet
see
the
what happens
coach.
there.
Come on, Dad.
Mike Dicka.
The 20.
When I was 7 years old, Galena, Illinois. Inside a little
And here is
restaurant.
the former Dallas
Coffee
Cowboy,
shop
nowhere
that my
to go
stepdad's
as
sister
Daquan
owned.
Brisker comes up from the safety
One of the
spot
highlights of
for
my
the
life.
stop.
I got to
Part
meet
of
the
what was
coach.
one of the best defenses in the NFL in the second half of the year last year, bringing back most of their starters. They took the jump when Montez Sweat came over in a trade from Washington.
Yes,
They
Mr.
signed
Dick,
two
you might not
veteran
remember me or
linebackers
signing
last year in
an
Edwards
autograph
and
on
Edmonds,
that
and their
restaurant,
secondary is intact.
restaurant
Kevin Byard,
menu
after 7.5
that I
years
absolutely do
with
and I
the
cherish.
Titans, was traded
Thank you
to
so
Philadelphia
much,
midway through last year
Coach.
and signs a deal with the Bears as their veteran in the back end. On 2nd and 9 on a flag thrown to kill the play.
I'm going to have all sides on them.
Right tackle.
Ball start.
Offense number 78, 5-yard penalty, second down.
That is Nicholas Petit-Frere, who only had 3 appearances last season due to a gambling policy suspension and then a shoulder injury later in the year.
Welcome in, guys and gals.
There's been a lot of turnover for both of these offensive lines over the last couple of seasons. A lot of different combinations. Both offensive staffs are hoping for more consistency now. So 2nd and long. They'll bring Pollard back to the backfield next to Levis.
Get ready for a get back on track play, a potential run or a quick throw to get Levis a completion.
They'll run it with Pollard. He gets swallowed up by DeMarcus Walker, another former Tennessee Titan.
Well, this Bears defense last year was one of the top in the league against the run. And this is why you're just going to get the run to the right here on a flat path outside zone. And it gets cut off almost immediately by that tough Bears defense. Well executed by them.
To force a 3rd and long.
And now on these situations, remember they led the league in interceptions too. Trying to throw the ball against this back end is like throwing into a bouquet of Venus flytraps, Adam.
Underneath, it is Tajay Spears. It's TJ Edwards right there to meet him. And Levis unable to get any traction on another drive. It's 4th down.
where there's a screen inside, and they were all over it. Edwards wasn't fooled by the other traffic of the receivers running in front of him. They wanted to influence him a little bit and create space for Spears. Didn't happen.
So now another Stonehouse punt.
All right, so the Titans are going to be punting the ball after going 3 and out.
A high one this time. It is a 50-yarder to Carter.
It is fielded.
Who avoids the first tackler.
He's on his run. He's over to the sideline. He's coming up. Nice return. Up to the 50-yard line.
This one in plus territory for Caleb Williams and company. Levis trying to get the troops in order for Tennessee. The Bears are on offense after their defense.
Go. Now we're gonna pop in on Mav and say hey. What's up? Are you there or you feed your face? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our good buddy Maverick, who's getting ready to do his stream. He'll be going live in about 6 minutes, I think. I think it said. This hasn't happened in a long time. Like we haven't streamed opposite of each other for a long time. So the Bears went 3 and out on the first possession, and then the Titans went 3 and out on the first possession. So low. Hey, welcome in everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you're just joining us, be sure to hit that thumbs up for us. Back to Soldier Field. All right, Mr. Maverick, enjoy your stream, and I'm sure we'll come raid you at some point.
Back out there, his defense.
All right, buddy. Love you, man. Have a great stream.
Into season number 3, 3 wins in year 1. They improved to 7-10 last year. Now try to get back towards playoff contending. Their rookie quarterback in plus territory.
All right, Williams is going to toss it to the halfback. Good blocking coming up. He's going to have about 6 to 7 yards on that carry.
Harold Landry was there.
Second down.
Tennessee has solid players at each level of their defense. Jeffrey Simmons makes it all go.
Last season ranks. Titans were ranked 13th for rush, 18th for pass.
They've got a lot of depth, and Harold Landry had 10.5 sacks a season ago, and they had to rebuild their secondary with veterans and Diggs and Amani Hooker still here. L'Jarius Sneed and Chidobe Awuzie, 2 talented corners. Sneed 2 Super Bowl titles with the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, going to be a toss to the halfback again. Out to the left side. He's going to pick up maybe a yard.
On the block, another former Tennessee Titan. It'll set up 3rd down and short. So good situation so far for the offense to be in for Chicago.
Well, exactly right. Great field position in both 3rd and shorts. They got to convert these. But a lot of that is based on their draft and develop mentality at offensive line. Their offensive line coach, Chris Morgan, he's been there for a few
years. Now remember, the interactive may be synced, it may not be. With it being NFL, it is way harder to get the game and the interactive sync like it is for, because it's easy for me to do with baseball.
Four-man rush on third and short.
Williams back to pass down the field. Overthrows his receiver.
Overthrew it.
4th and
Williams kind of shaking
3.
his head after that, a little frustrated after another 3 and out, potentially.
He threw that way
right here, the double
over.
move, and had to let that ball go just a smidge early. Maybe a little first day jitters. A little too much gas in the tank there, and a little too much juice on that football. Didn't quite get to finish the throw.
Oh, looks like they may be going for it. They are going for it. 4th and 3.
The offense on the field. Line to gain is the 38.
I like this call.
They're on Tennessee 41.
The whole playbook's open once again in these short yardage situations.
Travis Homer is the back. Titans show pressure.
Williams in shotgun takes the ball.
Williams, short
Passes to his tight end, who's going to have the first down.
in front of L'Jarius Sneed. The veteran Keenan Allen comes over from the Chargers after 11 seasons.
Well, that might not even be his
The first down.
tight end.
The first of the
Number
day.
13, Sneed.
Well, the Bears went backwards. Usually you show the quick out first and then the out and up double move. They showed the out and up first, but watch Keenan dive inside and set up that out route. This is elite work.
Sorry, that was
Watch
to
him
K.
showing
Allen.
the shallow cross and then
That was to
busting
Allen, number 13. Williams back to pass. He's running to his left. Throws it down the field.
Fluttering ball incomplete. It looked like
We got flags
DJ
on the
Moore
play.
Was locked up with L'Jarius Sneed. And there was a lot of jockeying between those two.
L'Jarius Sneed, known for his physical nature. That's what he wants to do. He wants to get up and jump these receivers at the snap, at the line of scrimmage. That time, a little too physical and for a little too long down the field.
Sneed traded in March from Kansas City.
There's 2 fouls on the play, both by the defense. 12 men on the field. That penalty is declined. Holding. Defense number 38. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
It's holding because it came before the pass, 5 yards.
Watch these two. They're going hard play action downhill, low pad level by the offensive line, and you see those guys get tangled up, duking it out in the phone booth.
So Sneed signed a 4-year deal after 4 seasons and 2 titles with Kansas City. Denard Wilson is the new defensive coordinator in his first DC job. He was part of that Baltimore defense that was outstanding. They actually took the too many men on the field penalty rather than the holding against Sneed. So it's 1st and 5. And Velus Jones will get the
That'll do
carry.
it. That'll pick
This
up
is
the
a
first.
big adjustment. Velus Jones was a 3rd-round pick a couple of years ago. Special teams maven, wide receiver. Had some issues in special teams, had some issues in the passing game. They moved him to running back during the preseason, and that's how he earned his spot.
And this is huge for this offense because
Welcome in, everybody. Be sure to hit that thumbs up for us today.
And the running back room. You saw
Stick around,
on
check
that
us out. If
last
you like
play
what you
in
see,
the
like what you
backfield with
hear, be
DeAndre
sure to
Swift.
subscribe to the
Those
channel.
linebackers for
We would
Tennessee,
definitely,
that'll get your head
we'd definitely
spinning
love to
with
have
those
some
two
new
studs in the
outlaws join in
backfield.
on the fun.
Williams under pressure. That is a big man chasing him. And Williams unable to get away from Sebastian Joseph Day.
Williams sacked for his first official
That front made it tough on
2024
Williams.
NFL
Lots of
season
penetration
sack.
inside by Coburn.
Big loss.
DeAndre Coburn gets right through immediately. Hot
Oh,
back
we're
third quarter,
talking
baby. And he was in the
huge
backfield
loss.
barreling down, and Sebastian Joseph Day gets to clean it up. Eating good in Chicago.
DeAndre Coburn played 5 games as a rookie. In his second year, he's 330 pounds. And then Sebastian
We got
Joseph
second
Day,
and
10-year
29.
veteran, comes over after he finished his season in the playoffs with San Francisco. It ends
3,
up being
2,
a
1.
19-yard loss.
That's going to be
Play
either a
clock's winding
delay
down, and the
game or
Bears
that's
are
going to be a
all out of
timeout.
sorts. And a timeout used
First
by
timeout.
Chicago. So we'll be right back after this from Progressive.
Well, this is a classic mistake by a young rookie quarterback who knows how to extend plays, but to take a 19-yard loss like that, you can't have that happen for your team. It completely
19
derails your drive,
yards.
knocks you out of field goal position, and you have to burn one of those timeouts. That's a big deal right there. Caleb's going to learn that fast. These guys are too quick and too smart. Sometimes you just got to get rid of the football, cut bait, and move on with your life.
See the pressure rates that were allowed, the two worst by these two teams in the NFL last year. And now it's second and Elmhurst.
Back to pass. Just step up into the pocket and gun it. Incomplete.
We
now have 3rd and 29.
Sixth year, made a good play to break on the ball on the receiver.
Monty Hooker just gets a great jump on
I'll
this
tell you, the
football.
Bears during the
Caleb puts it
preseason
in the
looked
right
great.
spot, just a smidge behind him.
You know, I realize
But that's kind of a
we certainly realize that they don't play the starters. You know, I mean, the starters played, but you know what I mean. It's not like a whole game against the team starters.
You see how
We
that
understand.
loss of 19 yards. I mean,
But
that's an absolute
overall,
You need about
the Bears'
8,
second
9
and third
yards here to
stringers,
try to get into more
just
comfortable
overall
field goal
everything,
range
they
for
look
Cairo
good.
Santos.
They did.
Screen as expected. This is
That's going to be a
another
screenplay, and he's going to be swallowed up.
That down to Roger McCreary,
4th down
third-year
and
kickoff,
long,
is there to help
out
make
of field
the
goal
stop with
range.
Harold Landry, and that keeps them right on the cusp of field goal range.
4th
now they've
and
got
30,
one.
so
Great
that's
job by the
actually a
Tennessee defense.
loss of 1 on the play.
It was 1st and 10 at the 25, and now Torrey Taylor is punting. Fair catch, 35-yard punt.
Fair catch at the
is
10.
there. The rookie out of Tulane. We do have
So
two
when we come
penalty
back from
markers thrown
commercial,
back
the
near
Tennessee
line of
Titans, I have it
scrimmage.
on the 10-yard line. Oh, we got flags on the play.
Sean Smith, our lead official.
Holding. Kicking team number 46. 5-yard penalty will be added to the dead ball spot.
So we'll go.
Timeout.
Scott
be first
Daly
and
was
first at the
added as
15-yard line
long
for
snapper.
Tennessee.
He was guilty of the holding penalty, and the Bears unable to get anything going against the Titan defense there.
Sorry about that. So we are back to Truist Park.
17 plays in
Truist
this
Park
game,
was
10
back to-
total yards
We're
between
back
the two
to
offenses.
Soldier Field.
Levis off the
Titans
fake.
are going to roll out. Rolls
Finds
out
his
right for the pass. Tight end runs it for about 9 yards.
His 9th year out of
Second
Ohio
down.
State. Picks up 9 yards. And that'll set up second down and short after a slow start. That was the best play of the day for so far, seemingly.
You're absolutely right. And the idea of a play like that, a naked on first down, is for the quarterback's confidence to get him out of the pocket, create some space, and it's a breather play for that offensive line who's had their hands full against a tough Bears defensive front seven.
Hopkins, or rather Ridley, I should say, in motion. And here is Pollard, who's able to convert easily. Tony Pollard, 3-year deal with Tennessee after 5 years with Dallas, originally a 4th-round pick. He's had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, but 2 years ago it was as the number 2 back, so he had a high efficiency. Last year as the lead guy in Dallas, efficiency went down a little bit, but he's expected to produce in a big way for this group.
Well, don't forget, Tony Pollard played receiver at Memphis.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid knows about catching the ball out of the backfield. It's been run heavy for him right now, but we're going to see him all over the field getting the football.
All right, they go in motion, toss back to the halfback. To the left, he's going to have a big run. Still on his feet, pushed out. That picked up about a 16-yarder.
Edwards unable to get Pollard.
Well, here comes the fly motion. Everybody's going to
Pollard with a great run.
Toss it to the right, but oh no, this is toss crack. And he's got a lead blocker in front of Okonkwo. That's exactly what you want, but that's that multiple faceted run game. You're going to see every type of run. Gap trap, zones, outside perimeter runs.
I think I'm coming down.
Is used to. All that variety makes it tough on a defense.
He gets a break. Now it's the second-year man, Tajay Spears, at back, who's lined up wide.
At least I'm starting to come down with a horrible call.
Levis gets rid of it, and there is the new addition, Calvin Ridley. You will not miss him with the red gloves and cleats. 4-year deal with Tennessee, and he was the leading receiver for Jacksonville.
Hey, how you doing today, Kenneth?
Remember, he had the gambling suspension 2 years ago, bounced back last season, and he is a very nice piece to add to this offense.
I told Mav just a little bit ago, I said, this is weird. I said, we haven't streamed,
They're going to try and get him the football quickly, but don't be afraid.
We haven't streamed opposite of each other for a very long time.
Absolutely kills the defense.
And Will Levis loved the deep ball with DeAndre Hopkins in the second half of the season last year. They'll go short for Spears, who's a very good pass.
That can be caught. First down in the Bears territory.
The Titans are starting to move the ball nicely down the field.
Well, this is an impressive drive so far. They finally shook some of that rust off a little bit. They're starting to get in their groove, and you can tell Brian Callahan's feeling it with these play calls. They're all over the board. The Bears are trying to rally here and figure out where the ball's going.
Spent his whole life in the game of football, obviously, when your dad is a great coach. Brian was actually born in Champaign when Bill was the offensive line coach for the University of Illinois. There's a little bit of extra stuff. Traylon Burks comes in off the end-around toss and gets a good gain on first down. Kyler Gordon missed a tackle, and that allowed a couple more yards for Traylon Burks.
And Bill Callahan is really trying to exploit the fast flow nature of these backers, Edmonds and Edwards, with these misdirection type runs. Getting Traylon Burks involved. Remember, he was supposed to take the sting out of that A.J. Brown trade. They're still trying to get him going. He's been hurt so much. This could be the year for him to really come into his own.
So Bill,
all right, so we got the Titans. We're going to line up in the I formation.
It's Pollard.
Pollard with the ball down the left side has the first down. Down to about the Chicago 25 or 26-yard line.
7-yard pickup for Tony Pollard.
Well, look at all this space inside. Latham, the big tackle. And Pollard knows exactly what to do. He's going to stretch that defense, cut it up the field after that offensive lineman decided to distort the backers' reads. Well executed by them. Perfect timing.
There is the number 7 pick, the Trench King, as he was known from his high school days.
He's a monster.
J.C. Latham, 340-pound rookie, 21 years old. He's out there blocking for another good Tony Pollard run,
Tony Pollard, touchdown! Huge run. The Titans take the lead 6-0 over the Chicago Bears.
Tony Pollard's best game in the
Bears
NFL
had looked
with the
so
Cowboys
impressive in the
Bears
preseason,
2 Octobers ago.
but that's
He's got a
exactly
touchdown
what
here.
that was.
Two
That
keys on
was
this run. You get the puller
preseason.
in front, and they're going to run away from
Will
pressure.
Caleb Williams be able to
So
settle
well
down
scouted,
and,
so
and
well
start moving
executed,
this
and
Bears
Tony Pollard,
offense?
he's got the juice to go the distance. Radin's on the big pull.
Pollard had 54 yards on that drive, and he cashes in from 26. Nick Folk, excellent kicker, had a phenomenal year last year, makes it 7-0. And after a little bit of maybe, as you said, Mark, some rust, they shook that off with a really solid drive, and Levis loves it.
All right, so just checking out Mr. Maverick's stream over there.
A 26-yard touchdown run to get the Titans on the board. He was heavily featured on that series.
Well, he's an absolute home run hitter, Tony Pollard. He had 7 kickoff returns for touchdowns in college. Explosive back, and we saw it on that touchdown. See what Caleb Williams has in store. He's got to get his feet set, get established in the pocket. They got to give him plenty of time. Right now, Coleman Shelton has his hands full with those interior defensive linemen for Tennessee.
All right, there's the kickoff.
Bayless Jones, oh, this has been a problem for him. And his
Oh, my God.
Right to Tennessee.
That's Titans
Let's see
ball.
what the ruling is. It is Titans ball, and the problems that have haunted Bayless Jones in his first 2 seasons in the league strike here. Julius Chestnut recovered it.
Bayless Jones goes to field the ball. It must have hit him.
Oh, low hands right
Bounced
there.
down and just shot back down the field. Titans come in and grab the ball.
As a returner, elbows and hands,
Wow.
eyes and fingertips. As you catch that, you see Tennessee elated with that turnover. Now Will Levis got to take advantage of it and come up with some points. At least a field goal at worst. You got to steal 3 points.
Jones, who had a couple of muff punts in his rookie season, muffs a kickoff here, and now Pollard will start this drive, which begins at the 23 with a 3-yard run.
I thought either on that first down, maybe a quick play action shot, or right here, try and block it up and pierce this defense with a little tempo. You see, that was a quick huddle already over the ball.
They don't have to run a play at the end.
All right, so the Bears in a 3-man formation.
They're just trying to draw him off sides.
Yep.
You see Byard pointing. You see Byard. That's a vet right there. He's pointing up to the guys, reminding them, hey, man, they ain't snapping this thing.
Former Tennessee Titan, former teammate of Levis. Levis has been engaged on the sideline. Williams has been disappointed to start the day. 7-0 Tennessee.
Congratulations, Maverick! Woo! Remember, guys, Maverick Sports, I don't have... Yes, I do. There it is. Maverick Sports. YouTube.com/@_Maverick Sports, all one word. Check him out. He's doing the Braves game as we speak.
Presented by YouTube TV. Start of the second quarter and a slow start for the Bears offense. Tennessee got going on its last series and has excellent field position after an ugly Bears special teams turnover. Will Levis.
Here we go. Titans with the ball again.
This is
They're on the Bears 20-yard line.
Better in this area of the field.
Back to pass out of the shotgun.
At the pump. Now running out of time and stays on his feet momentarily.
Got him.
Finally chased down by Darrell Taylor. Bears traded for Taylor from Seattle at the end of the preseason. He was in there, and he ends up finishing off the play.
Well, Taylor coming over from Seattle ends up forcing Levis out of the pocket. He ran a little too far and then kept his foot on the gas and ran him down. Will Levis, when you get out of that situation, you got to get rid of the football immediately. You're not going to have all day to get rid of that ball. You didn't want to lose yards there.
Taylor gets the first Bears sack of the year. Got 21.5 with Seattle in
There
his
we
3
go.
years there.
I got my
Remember, he's still
subscribers updated.
And he does.
We
end up
reached
just
the,
flipping at the feet of
since the
Tyson
last
Spears
stream,
with all that pressure
put on some
coming
video
in. And
subs.
frankly, I don't think Brian
We're up
Callahan's
to
going to be upset about that.
1,189.
No, listen, we said worst case
we
scenario.
put on 9 subs
you know,
since
if
my
you're
last
playing
stream.
conservative, you got to get 3 points.
And I do
But
apologize about
at
yesterday's
home
stream,
with
guys
the
and
weight of the
gals.
world on his shoulders, down
I had
10-0
something that came
in
up,
the home opener.
real
I mean,
important that came up,
That's tough.
and it
for
prevented
Caleb
me
to
from
overcome,
streaming.
especially with all the bounces
I-
going Tennessee's way.
I know
Just keep it going,
I
stay
should have put something
conservative,
down in
and choke
the
him out.
community page, but this was that important that my wife and I dropped everything
but just
and
as
went
he
and
did
dealt with
last season, he is rock solid. Went 29 of 30 on field goals last year.
I told you guys about my daughter and
a 10-0 game.
that
turnover
we took
by
over
Bayless
another
Jones.
household.
Great field position for the
She
Titans, and they come away with points.
She was going to try reconciling with her husband. Well, she's moving back. So. Matter of fact, they're doing that today.
Aren't you a little too old to be playing football?
Wait, what?
They want somebody that can run a 40, not somebody that is 40. When the coach calls your number, you going to say G56. Bingo. How you going to celebrate a win? You going to give everybody butterscotch candy? Probably out your pocket with no wrappers on it. Just going to give them raw candy.
So you guys get the best of the worlds today.
With DraftKings, new customers turn $5
flop back
into
and forth from
$250
both me and Mav.
bonus bets. The crown is yours.
Here's a little bit of football.
T-Mobile savings,
Football
take one.
that you like.
Guys, focus.
Catch that here.
Just say
You definitely catch the Braves game over there.
And you can still save versus the other guys.
Happy to be here.
No fake stares, please.
Hi, I'm Patrick J. Adams.
Is that a shimmy? Just say, at T-Mobile, you can save on every plan and you get great benefits with Magenta Status.
Keep doing whatever that is. I'll do the line.
Check out the T-Mobile Savings Calculator to see how much you can save. And right now, we'll even pay off your phone when you switch.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. Dak going for it, and he fumbles. Brilliant recovery with the Lowe's app.
He always delivers.
And so does the Lowe's app. In-store, online, our Lowe's team.
I got a commercial in that. Yeah, I gotta start that. Evidently, I gotta build that football following up.
Levis, the first pick of the second round last
year.
year.
All right, so we're back to Soldier Field.
SEC. Caleb Williams, the #1 pick in this year's draft, after stops at what are now SEC and Big Ten schools in Oklahoma and USC. Still weird to say that. Levis has had the better of it after a really good touchdown drive and a field goal following the Bears' turnover. Bayless Jones is not back to return this. It is DeAndre Carter with Khalil Herbert, and it will be a touchback out to the 30-yard line. Caleb Williams off to a somewhat rocky start here in the first half.
Well, it's been tough for him to set his feet. You got to credit the front four of Tennessee and this Titans defense making his life tough. He had an easy one there, a little too much juice on it. But you see, he's had some big guys barreling down on him. That was Coburn right there, making life hard on the rookie. And I thought we'd see a lot more 5, 6.
Caleb Williams is 3 for 6 for 5 yards on the day.
Coordinator, first-time defensive coordinator.
He's going to be under center.
They don't need it right now. Their front four is getting all the pressure.
Here comes man in motion. Get a fake handoff, rolling to his left.
Williams on the move, looking for
Caught by DJ Moore. What a catch!
Drive for a gain of 11 at the 41. What a catch by Moore.
Uh-oh.
Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I mean, get him back to what he does the best. He's one of
Moore had taken his helmet off on the sideline. I thought he was going to be hurt.
I mean, that's full speed to his right, and that thing just gets shot out of a cannon. And dots DJ Moore. What a grab by him, too. That thing was humming.
Moore was a little bit shaken up, though, after making that tough catch.
He was shaken up. Yep.
Coming off a career season and the biggest contract in Bears
history. I thought he got rolled up pretty good. All right, Williams in the shotgun back to pass. Has number 13 for nice 8-yard gain.
Midfield, just shy of the line to gain. It'll be 2nd and 1.
4 for 7 now, 16 yards.
Watch Keenan Allen just quickly to the flat here. Quick catch, easy completion for his QB. Finally getting 2 for 2 on a drive. That's what you want for these young guys. Get them a little confidence, and now they're working the tempo.
Toss back to the halfback, who's going to be chewed up into the backfield. That's going to be a loss of yards.
5th-round pick out of Louisville coming in to
Tennessee leading 10-0.
And watch Brownlee on the edge.
We have got to get things turned around. We got to get
going. This is going to go
here.
on the teach tape. I got to apologize to the defensive coordinator, Denard Wilson. I called him Williams. But Darnell Wright threw a no-hitter, the right tackle, number 58, for the Bears. And Brownlee takes advantage of it. Well done by him.
Travis Homer lines up wide. Empty set for Williams on 3rd down. Homer has a linebacker on him. 5-man pressure.
Remember, guys and gals, later in the day, here about between 4:30 and 5:30, we'll be going live for a celebration.
That ends up as a 4th down.
Let's put that over in
Well, this is the
Maverick's
matchup
channel.
in the slot. Brownlee just did it on the run. Now he's showing that he can cover down the field, eating up the space, forcing him towards the sideline, eliminating the completion possibilities for Caleb Williams.
They had 2nd and 1 and could not convert the 1st down.
What a drive by Brownlee.
Yeah, 2 great plays, one in the run game and one in the pass game. They used the pick that they got from the Kevin Byard trade from Philly on Brownlee. 43-yard punt.
Oh, he missed him.
Though, where Torrey Taylor booted that one away. Jaquan Jackson was looking for room, and he wasn't able to find a whole lot of it as he was brought down by Jaylon Jones. But we'll check
Flag
that
on the
penalty
play.
marker where Torrey Taylor made contact.
Holding. Kicking team number 35. 10-yard penalty will be added to the dead ball spot. 1st down, Tennessee. Timeout.
As the former Titan Blossengame on the penalty, and Will Levis with a 2-score lead gets to go to work now. There's that holding from Blossengame. Multiple spots, had a really nice defensive
Here we go.
To help set up
Titans are going to be in shotgun formation. Number 20, man in motion, rolls out to his right. throws it to the ground.
From Montez Sweat, who did not play the last series for seemingly going to the 10, getting something wrapped up.
Second down.
To provide some pressure. What do you like about Montez Sweat, Mark?
Well, he was such a huge factor in coming over midway through the last year, led 2 teams in sacks, right? I mean, this guy's a monster off the edge and came immediately back from that hand injury, tapes it up and is ready to go. He's going to make life tough for Will Levis. He's loving life.
First player in NFL history to lead 2 teams in sacks. Granted, that speaks more of the lack of pass rush for both Washington and Chicago a year ago. Play clock's winding down, and we'll get a whistle for the expiration.
Turn the timeout, I think, just in time.
First charge, timeout, Tennessee, 30 seconds.
So as Brian Callahan uses his first timeout as an NFL coach, we're back after this from State Farm.
Derrick Henry.
Hey!
All right, so we're back to Soldier Field.
He had 45% of his team's touches the last 2 years.
All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
8 years with the Titans.
12:03 left in the second quarter.
90 touchdowns and
Bears are lighting up with a 4-man defense. Oh, we might have had movement.
Spears are the tandem now. And
flag on the play.
A flag gets thrown. And if it's against Tennessee, that is very much going to upset the sideline for them.
Wiley. I think it was Wiley.
Yep.
Offense number 55.
Oh.
5-yard penalty. Second down.
I think you saw some movement there too, but they called it on J.C. Latham, and Brian Callahan, after a timeout, sees his offense get into a procedure penalty.
Coordinators hate that. Absolutely hate that.
I burned a timeout to get everybody settled in, and you're supposed to come out knowing what's going on, and that little misfire makes it 2nd and very long.
All right, so we got 2nd and 15.
Opening half of the season.
Penalties today. Titans 3 penalties for 15 yards. It looked like the Bears had 2 for 10. That ball's dropped, so that'll be incomplete. 3rd and 15.
Stevenson all over him. Now they're going to rule it as an incomplete pass.
There we go. He did drop it. It's just a quick little hitch route up top, trying to get Levis a quick completion.
Probably the right call that it was incomplete.
Yeah, you see Stevenson, 29. And same thing on the other side. Number 1, Jalen Johnson, their stud corner, their lockdown corner. These guys are playing sticks mentality, keeping everything in front of them. At some point, you got to get Ridley. You got to get Hopkins.
Titans are going to be in shotgun formation.
Show that speed and burst off the football, back up these corners, and create some space for Levis to work the perimeter.
What are they doing?
On the game clock operator. Thank you.
You see the pump of the raise the roof signal to reset the play clock to 25. 3rd and 15.
Levis got to be real smart here.
So they ran it down to like the 10 mark, and then it starts back at 24.
Gets rid of it before the pressure, and he
wow, what a play!
Past the sticks. It was 3rd and 15, and Ridley is there for 22 yards.
Well, watch him, Adam. When he drops back, he's going to shuffle up into the pocket.
I'd give it to him.
It's his eyes that hold defenders inside right here, and he waits for the space for Ridley to show up. That is so well done by him. You can tell he's calm, he's cool and collected. Nailed that 3rd down.
Longest pass play on either side for 22 to the new addition, Calvin Ridley. Here comes Spears, and he'll pound it ahead for a few. And for the first time this season, we check in with our good buddy Carissa Thompson. CT.
Thanks, Adam. Vikings-Giants, Sam Darnold started the game with 10 straight completions. This one to Justin Jefferson. Vikings up 14-3 on the Giants. Adam?
Yeah, I'm liking the Giants
McCarthy
uniforms
goes down.
today.
Sam
Those are
Darnold
pretty
had a
cool
nice
looking.
close to the season last year with San Francisco. Comes in to the Kevin O'Connell offense and has them off to a good start. Bears will not see an NFC North opponent until mid-November. 6 of their final 8 games, and Tennessee's final 7 games, they'll have 5 against their divisional opponents. Backloaded for both teams. Levis, slant, Pollard, as you mentioned, Mark, the former college wide receiver.
That'll be short of the first down, but not by much.
Well, before they got backed up and took that penalty after the timeout,
Third and
all that,
long.
get into 1st and 15, whatever it was. Spears have been lining up together. That's pony personnel. That's a lot of speed in the backfield, and Pollard's been lining up at receiver. Remember, he's got that receiver background from Memphis, as we mentioned earlier. Look for him to continue to line up all over the field. There he is outside.
Spears is the back. Hopkins came off. Remember, he's only played a package of plays today with the knee injury. And they'll convert easily on 3rd down and short. Boy, the last few drives for the Titans, I would imagine if you're Will Levis, now the comfort level is starting to settle in. The nerves are starting to leave. You feel pretty good about where you're moving right now.
And they're getting to what they do really well. I mean, this gap trap scheme that Bill Callahan's known for. I know he can do the outside zone game and all that, but he knows what he has. His best run blocker, who's an absolute mauler, is number 75, Dylan Radins. And they pulled on the touchdown, and once again right there, opening lanes for Pollard and Spears.
He's the right guard. A motion trailing Burks. Levis keeps it. Looking deep. Launches, got a man, it's Ridley, and it was cut off by Jalen Johnson. He nearly
Beautiful play by Jalen Johnson to get in front of that ball. That ball would have been caught.
Ridley, it's 2nd down.
He took it out of his hands.
It was definitely underthrown.
Lucky he didn't come up with an interception on that one.
If anything, I'd like Will Levis to tighten up that drop and get up into the dish. That's the pocket there. Step up and cut that ball loose. Here's the coverage on the outside, but Ridley's got him. I mean, that's more than NFL open. That's wide open. Got to take advantage of those. Just a little sloppy at the top of the drop for my liking by Will Levis.
Gonna fake handoff, throws it to number 20 on the left, who won't go nowhere. So we'll have 3rd down and 12.
3rd down and long. We talked about it. Levis last year when he took over as the starter. DeAndre Hopkins had a nice connection with him. A guy who trusts his arm, sometimes to his detriment.
No doubt, no doubt. I think just being a little late on that deep shot. I mean, imagine if they score there and they go up 17-0, opening day on the road. But now you got to play the game within the game. Okay, compartmentalize that play, go next play mentality. Any completion is great here. You might steal a field goal.
They're outside of field goal range now, but a completion can get in there for Folk. Levis climbing, and he, I think, smartly will take off. He's not going to get the line to gain, but now you're looking at like a 52, 53-yard field goal, which is well within Nick Folk's range.
And at least it gives them the option to kick it or potentially go. I see Nick Folk walking off the field, but watch this big hit he takes. He took a bigger one than I liked in preseason, but they're going for it.
Wow.
They're getting aggressive. The 10-0 lead, flexing a little bit.
All right, so we got 4th and 3, and it looks like the Titans are going to go for it.
Indeed, they will.
They got it. I think they're going to kick it.
Second charge, timeout, Tennessee, 30 seconds.
Interesting early decision for the new head coach, Brian Callahan. Next week, big noon kickoff is live, not too far from where we're at right now. Madison, Wisconsin, Camp Randall.
Alabama, Wisconsin.
Big-time opponent coming in.
All right, so we're going to
Something special.
Quick throw.
There he goes. Throws over.
Lunging for the first down. He's got it.
First down.
Just enough blocking from the other receivers on the perimeter to allow Tyler Boyd, the former Cincinnati Bengal, to convert.
Well, in this picture, they got Latham.
Yeah, Latham out there.
And then they went tackle over, which is a staple from Bill Callahan's offense. We used to call it turtle and tortoise. We had some motions for those big guys like DeBrickashaw Ferguson, Wayne Hunter, Damian Woody.
Wow. You're talking about some big people moving from the trenches to the perimeter like J.C. Latham just did to block for Boyd.
Moving weight.
They're going to have a delay of game. That's delay of game. Where's the flags? That hit 0.
The first down as he swung down by Darrell Taylor.
That hit 0.
A little bit too.
They're going to give that guy a first down. That ball was not hiked before it hit 0.
And then they return on the orbit motion, try and fake him out. You see Ridley. And then once again, the Polars, Ravens again. Bill Callahan going back to the well with letting Big 75 pull.
Into the red zone at the 17.
It's Pollard again split out.
In motion, they give it to Spears, who makes a nice cut and picks up about 4 on first down in front of Jalen Johnson.
And I like what they're doing with all this window dressing. Some of these plays are basic runs, basic quarterback runs, and that zone read stuff. But they're just giving them a lot to sort through with satellite players, meaning you got to find them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Tony Pollard.
That's the extra layer.
It looks like it's a graveyard. Nobody's wanting to watch.
Putting his offensive lineman out on the perimeter on a fourth down play. There's a lot of wrinkles in this.
So I think I'm going to cut the stream short, and I'm going to go over. I'm going to go hang out over with Maverick while he does his stream. So.
Back to Pollard in the ground game. Taylor wrapped him up.
I do apologize about cutting it short, guys, but there's only 2 of us.
5-minute mark of this first half. There's a big third down right now because basically this drive, Tennessee scores, you're looking at a 3-score game, and now things get a lot more complicated for the other team.
I wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be for today.
Where the rubber meets the
I had something really important come up yesterday, and it took away from getting ready.
Has to improve his game. Third down and red zone. Now he's got a shot at both.
So we'll try it on the next one.
Bottom third in the league in both of those
Week 2, or I'll maybe stream something tomorrow night for Monday Night Football.
They've converted 2 third downs and a 4th on this drive.
So yeah, I think I'm going to call it.
Sweat was in the neutral zone.
We're going to wait here.
Free play, launches it for Ridley. Stevenson knocks it down, but assuming it is Sweat in the neutral zone, that may be enough to push him into a first down.
Offside. Defense number 98. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
First down. All right, so
there's a ton of space.
That's it, guys. I'm going to call it for the day. I'm going to go over to Maverick Sports.
They can't talk to Billings.
Finish up the Braves game if they'll have me.
And the 2 tight ends lined up on the right kind of threw off the strength.
I apologize,
but
we'll get it on the next one. Thanks everybody for stopping in.
Defense, the front 7, they're straight.